Hello, do you prefer to continue in Slovak or English? Môžeme pokračovať po slovensky alebo v angličtine. Which do
Let's
you prefer?
continue in English. I'm Peter. Go ahead.
Great, Peter. Let's start. If you had 50% more time each week, what extra things would you do that you simply can't get to now?
Actually, I will rather spend more time with the customers to actively listen to them. What are they current and the future needs because we can address them easier. So I'll definitely invest there and maybe to the go-to-market strategy where we can more promote what we are building. It's amazing, but nobody actually knows.
Focusing on customers and go-to-market strategies sounds valuable. Now, imagine you had 50% less time. What would you stop doing, and what are the absolutely essential things you'd keep?
Actually, in case that I will lose my 50% of capacity, I will stop focus on the double checking and quality assurance. So I will let everybody just to do his or her things, and I will focus on the primary function, like keeping in touch with the customers and regulating or managing the cash flow. So it means that be sure that we have enough money in flow today and for the next few months.
Prioritizing customer contact and cash flow management makes sense. What have you always wanted to improve but never had the time or resources for?
Actually, I always try to automatize that, so it means that it will automatically check my account balance transactions and reconcile that with my primary accounting documents, so I don't need to waste my time each month to just hunting for the papers and the bills.
Automating financial reconciliation could save a lot of time. Are there any regular tasks you do that feel repetitive, manual, or could be automated, besides what you mentioned?
Sure. For example, timesheets, we need to report back to the customers what we exactly has done last month, but we have it in our repository in the GitHub. So I prefer this some automation. We'll just prepare a report and submit to the customer for automatic approval, and I will be just notify when there's any problem. So in case of a happy day scenario, it will just come out with the invoice and they paid us, and I don't need to care and manually adjust it.
Automating timesheet reporting would streamline the process significantly. When did you last feel your time was truly well spent at work? What were you doing?
Actually, it was this weekend where I was learning how to properly the real-time API of the OpenAI. So I learned something new and I produce a value which really can make a breakthrough towards our customers and their experience. So this time I appreciate it and I hope the value will transfer to them and then.
That's great to hear. Learning new skills and creating value for our customers is fulfilling. Can you name a task or responsibility you'd gladly delegate or automate if possible?
I love to delegate the kind of user testing and user assurance when we guarantee some uptime and SLA fulfillment to the customers, but we don't have it fully automated, so we are not checking the help desk or support tools. If there is anything overdue, it must be done manually. So this is a really good candidate to somehow fully automate.
Automating user testing and SLA checks could indeed save time and ensure consistency. Who on your team has a hidden skill or untapped strength that isn't being fully leveraged?
Actually, we are a rather small team, so our full stack developers need to take care about the customer support as well. And to me, this is not well used time because we need to find somebody who is more junior, maybe some student or some other form of employment where somebody who is ready to learn can hand over this simple task, and we can rather focus on high value added development tasks.
Finding someone focused on customer support to free up your developers for high-value tasks makes sense. What's one process or tool that frustrates your team the most?
Actually, I mentioned that earlier. This is this timesheet, so we need to somehow figure out what we did last month, somehow make sense of it, and deliver and explain to the customer. So it will be great if it can be fully automated.
Understood. Automating timesheet tracking is a priority. On a scale of 0 to 10, how likely are you to recommend this demo to a colleague or friend? Why?
Actually, I like it, so I will put 8. So and why? Because it was really refreshing, and I can think of about the new ideas then. And the series of the question was really useful to me. Yes, that's it.
Thank you for your feedback. Once you log in, you'll get a summary and transcript with a shareable URL link. Don't forget to share it if you found value. Would you like to add anything or ask a question before we finish?
Sir, maybe I'll try to understand. This was like a demo for me as a team leader or company owner. I would like to understand how to share it among my team members and get some more aggregated view on my company based on the individual responses to the such interview.
Absolutely. Once you receive the summary and transcript, you can share the URL link with your team members. The collected insights can then be analyzed to provide an aggregated view of your company, helping to identify trends, areas for improvement, and underutilized talents. If you have any more questions or need assistance in understanding the insights, feel free to ask. Would you like to add anything else?
That's great. I will wait for the email. Thank you very much for now. Bye.
Thank you, Peter. Koniec. Hello. Do you prefer to continue in Slovak or English? Môžeme pokračovať po slovensky alebo v angličtine. Which do you
Let's
prefer?
continue in English. I'm